I have an enormous budget for today's session
Yes.
because we are looking at spotlight episodes for Mark and for Nia. So, of our 5 episodes, this is where we see them up against their issues as extremely as possible. And uh, it also features uh, Sam, who is increasing from last episode's 1 into this episode's 2. And so that's a tricky choice for anybody who wants to frame Sam into a scene, including Helma, because with 2 characters with spotlight episodes, it's going to be hard not to steal from them. So somehow Sam has to be featured more strongly than last time, but it is not her spotlight. So we just have to use our judgment as we go. And then we have Gerard, who is with a 1. So after his birthday and many discoveries and a crucial decision last time, you see Sandra, or rather Nia, made the same decision as Gerard last time at the end, or a very similar decision, but it wasn't her spotlight. So for Gerard, that was a big climactic moment. For Nia, it was only the step up into whatever it is she does or faces this time. So that's all I have to say, except that I am ready with my cards that everyone should remember just how much influence they have when they start a scene, because you say where it is and who is there. You have a lot of ability to make things happen just by being in a particular place. And oh yes, one last thing. If it seems to make sense, we will turn this into a 2-part episode. So it would take 2 sessions. And if I do that, my budget does not refresh for the second one. I will be stuck with whatever budget I had at the end.
Okay, because otherwise I thought we should try to make shorter scenes.
Well, that is a possibility
and
as
more
well.
conflicts, just to empty your budget and get things moving
get that
around.
Fan mail going, yes. So that is perfectly sensible. It's a little bit strategic, but in the case of this game, it's kind of fun because strategy only means better role-playing. So what is the problem? So the game was carefully designed with that in mind. So
you're most certainly the first person ever who called me strategic.
I think that I am just going to have to begin the first scene like I am supposed to. And it will focus. Let's see, who is it and where? I know. This is coming down the or going at the elevator, and it is really an elevator. I mean, it is an old school mechanically driven elevator, and it leads from the area where the Midnight Truth was discussing with Gregory, was discussing things with Gerard and with Nia. And I have in my head that Nia is walking away from the Midnight Truth meeting. So we don't know everything about how the meeting concluded, but she's walking away freely from it and to this elevator, which can take her back to her work areas. Now, when the elevator opens, when she gets there, then we see the other 2 people who are in the scene, who happen to be Mark and Sam, who, as you may recall, had discovered the location of this meeting. So, since they have discovered the location of this meeting, they are, by the most wonderful coincidence, have come face to face with Sam at this open elevator.
Wasn't
face
Kev?
to face with my mistake.
Yeah.
Face to face with Nia at this elevator entrance.
Kev was with us too, right? He was.
Yes, I don't know if he
No.
went with us.
My impression was that he did
Not-
not. He gave.
I
you
don't
good
think so.
information. He gave you good information, but he is not. He has not told you.
Okay.
He's probably too smart.
Yeah.
What is that?
It occurs to me, yes.
And I'm not there either, right?
You are not in this scene
No.
unless you
Because
say you.
I'm.
But
No, I think it's good if I'm not. I'm probably doing something else with my new teammates. My
that's what
new.
I'm thinking. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So excellent.
I have never met Nia, right?
All of you know each other.
Yeah, but I have.
No, not in game. No.
Not in
Yeah,
the game.
because,
no. You know who she
we
is.
were searching for Gerard.
Right. Correct.
Well,
Yeah.
I was
Well, Gerard and Nia ultimately.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So of course I'm going to say, "Hello, have you seen this man?" And picked up the picture of Gerard.
Yes, I've seen him many times.
Hello, my name is Mark. What's your name?
Sorry, that's Nia. I just was a little bit shocked. I thought you were in trouble.
So did I, but apparently not.
I see.
So what are you doing here?
We were searching for Gerard.
We were looking for both of you, to tell the truth, because, as I said, we thought you might have gotten into trouble.
Okay. No, for the moment it seems fine. We were. Well, we would have been. Well, I went. Well, there came some people to Gerard's room when I was speaking with him, and they abducted him, but I went willingly. But now he's here willingly as well, so we're
And
fine.
none of that sounds bad at all.
Are you sure you are okay?
Yeah.
I'm.
Do you, Sam, remember when we were still in Moonville, when you went after me and when I was in that underground location?
I'd like to forget it, but yes.
Yes. Some things that I found there, and these people.
Nia, I don't think I want to know about it. I'm sorry,
We're fine.
that's not what I am. That's not who I am.
What did you do?
Yeah. Mark wants to know. I do have one question. The elevator is giving off its little noise that means it really wants to close its doors. So do you all get into the elevator to go down, or do Mark and Sam step out into this area with Nia? I'm interested in the physical space and what the characters are doing.
I think we step out because I think Mark really wants to find Gerard and look if he's okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I very much want to go down.
Oh, I see. Well, everybody tells me this isn't a strategy session. Everybody tell me what they are doing.
I'm basically planning to go down, and I may kind of expect that Nia's going to follow with me, so we'll see.
I'm
Yeah,
very curious.
going down.
Okay, so Nia
Well,
steps
Mark has to follow. Mark has
Mark
to
is
follow them. He doesn't
abandoned.
know what.
It's a rescue mission. Is totally abandoned on his rescue mission.
So,
Well,
so this is the
I
question,
heard
Mark.
from me that
Right.
there's nobody to rescue, but a lot of trouble ahead if you stay here too long.
Right. So Mark
Mhm.
has the option: step out into the corridor and let the women go down in the descend in the elevator, or without you, or stay with them and go in the elevator with them. And it is okay, whatever you want to do. I just need to know.
I think since Nia said that everything is fine, yeah, he doesn't really know Nia that well, I guess. So, but he would follow because he doesn't want something to happen to them either. Especially Sandy's for this moment. So he will follow to make sure everything's fine.
Okay.
Little attachment.
Well, not quite, because you have just interjected an important question to Nia. Now that I have my visual sense of what you all are doing physically, I do like the idea that Mark kind of gives one last look. Weren't we going that way? And okay, I guess, I kind of like that. But that said, I believe that Mark has a question hanging in the air in that embarrassing Mark-like way, which is, no, I do want to know about what happened in Moonville. What did you find?
But that's a question that you are not actually saying.
No, Mark actually
We are
said that.
just-
Mark did in fact say that, and I'm interested in whether Nia is going to respond.
Oh, Mark said it. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking. Okay, I thought it was you just wanting Mark to ask that. So I
No,
was
no,
waiting.
I'm don't make suggestions like that. I was just making sure that the player's statement did not get lost, because I like the look on Nia's face.
Okay.
I did say what happened, and I looked to you both like, what happened?
Yeah, didn't I explain that we were adopted and I went willingly? That's what I.
No, he's talking about back on Moonville and what you found.
Okay. Oh, I must have missed that. Things of importance.
What kind of importance?
If you want to make this a conflict, Primetime's Adventures does have a method for player characters to be in conflict with each other.
Yeah, because I'm not really going to tell because
the issue is trust.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I haven't had that relationship to Mark, so I'm not going to
And
tell
you have
him.
new
And I'm
friends now,
very
or something.
obviously not going to. I mean, I signal I don't want to hear, I don't want to talk.
Mhm.
Well, this is a fight.
Well, that means that we have 3 cards for Mark and 3 cards for Nia.
I can tell myself Nia at this moment.
And so, 3. If we go to a conflict, and the only way we will not go to a conflict is if Mark says, "Well, I don't really want to know," or if Nia says, "Okay, I'll tell you." Otherwise, I think we go to a conflict.
Mark really wants to know. he doesn't let go. He wants to know everything. So that's why he made an break-in with Gerard earlier.
And I also want to point out that the producer is involved. You will not draw cards against each other. You will draw cards against me. So that means we have to be a little careful and make sure that both of you could succeed, or both of you could fail, or one of you could succeed and the other fail. All of those have to be possible. Slightly different conflicts for the 2 characters. These are when you have conflicts between protagonists, they are richer and deeper, you see.